That's Buster. That's Buster. There he is. Yep. We're sitting here in Santa Fe, guys. Santa Fe, New Mexico. Boy, look at that. Look at that control tower. Look at the screens. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. We downloaded this airport from flightsim.to, so please go ahead, and I think it's the only one for Santa Fe. So good job. Definitely pretty cool. Look, it looks like a custom building over there. Got our fuel over there. This looks like a pretty custom building over here, perhaps. Got the Air National Guard. Got an Osprey, I think, sitting there. I mean, really cool. I mean, look at the Blackhawk sitting out there. You got your black Tahoe or Suburban. I mean, you know, nice job. Nice job. All right, so we're going to Sadona. We have 949 pounds of fuel. We did not fill up. Tip tanks are exhausted. That's Buster and his food and the forward baggage. That's my big weight, which I would love to type in a lower poundage amount. Co-pilot 70, and that's Buster. And then this is our right back here is our right back there is our Liferaft. Yeah, couldn't spit that out. Liferaft. And then navigation today, pretty simple. Got a couple points in here that we're going to add in to the flight plan. We're actually going to intercept an OBS radial from the Santa Fe. So that'll be fun. We'll do that instead of just using token GPS on our way to GUP. So that will be good. Yeah, and there we go. Going to Sadona. Sadona. We're VFR flight plan today, 16.5. So, yeah, 16,500. There we go. That's what we're going to do. That's our story, and we're sticking to it. Santa Fe is 119er point. Let's see. Santa Fe CTAF. CDA, yeah. 119.5. Okay, let's get rocking and rolling. Let's get rocking and rolling, Buster. Once we get to Sadona, probably do some do a touch and go or two. I know we got quite a bit of wind. Take a look at the weather here in Santa Fe. Yeah. 270. 2141. 2141. So we'll be taking off runway 28. So it's almost a direct shot straight on, but we'll be getting a little bit from the left. And so we'll go ahead and probably need to get a little left aileron or right rudder to keep us on the runway. 2976. We are all good there. 10 statute miles and clear. Windy. Let's go. How about Sadona? We'll do Sadona when we get near. Wow, look at those props turning. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Those props are a turning. All right, parking brakes. Let's see where we going. All right. Been a while, probably 2 weeks, right, Buster, since we've flown. So yeah, don't be surprised if some rust comes out, guys. Landing gear down, parking brake is set. Let's go ahead and flip on the battery. We're 3 green on the gear. We are fuel gauges are reading what they want to say, what they should say. Bus volts are right where they need to be. 78 degrees on the tarmac. Okay, all right. Okay, we're good. Outside inspection, well, no fluids on the ground. Good sign. No, in all seriousness, guys, we're not doing an outside inspection right now. We're not doing a walk around, but we will at some point go and do that. So before starting the engine, let's go ahead and make sure our landing gear is down. Parking brake is set. Let's go right to left. Let's get our let's go ahead and check all of our circuit breakers. How How we doing here? Circuit breakers are good. We got a whopping 21 hours in this airplane. Love it. Love the black square. Love it. Let's go ahead and make sure everything is off. How we doing here? Everything's off. Yep, everything looks off. Okay, props are forward. Let's go ahead and get the mix. Let's throw the mixture full rich. Pressures are down, flaps are up. We're neutral on the ailerons. How are we doing? Okay, we got the cowl flaps down, fuel selectors are on. Over here, our little static switch goes in. Now we look at the bottom, everything is in the way it's supposed to be. Okay, we are good. Avionics switch is down, battery is on. Let's go ahead and get on our alternators. Bus volts are a minimum 23, and we are looking good on the bus volts. 23 is what we want. Let's go ahead and get the beacon and the nav on. Interior lights, we don't need any. Annunciators, bam. One more time, one more time. Bam, looks good, nothing missing. ELT, on our way to the ELT, let's go ahead and check the fuel boost. Low, I can hear a faint hum. Good. So the fuel boost, the boost pumps are working. And let's go ahead and do ELT. Yep, Buster doesn't like that. Test is good though. How we doing on the CO detector? Good, we got 2 lights. We are all good on the CO detector. 25.7 on the bat. Outside air temperature 71. It says 78 inside the cabin. So I wonder if we pop this open, if that will go down. 71 outside, 78 in the cabin. Wow, listen to that wind. Wow. Okay. Cabin air heat, we're fine. We don't need anything. Air conditioning, we just opened the window for crying out loud. Starting the engines. Parking brake is set. Beacons are on. Let's go. Let's do the right engine. Props. Our high mixture rich. Let's go full wide open on the right. Let's go ahead and go high on the boost pumps. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004. Let's go ahead and boost pumps off. Throttle back to idle. Let's go ahead and crack it. And let's go ahead and get us to both. We're going to want to see the manifold start to go down. We'll see the ignition light go to start, then it'll go off. And then we will release. So we're going to go start, and then when we release, we'll go to both. Here we go. Release. Start light goes off. Props on. Oh, clear prop. Buster, you want to help? Yeah. Oh. We'll do better next time. Alright, here we go. Alright. Here we go. How are we looking on the bus volts? Yeah, bus volts are where we need to be. We are green on the oil pressure. Temps are rising. Let's go ahead and get us to 1,000. Good. Let's go ahead and, well, we have a good right engine start. Let's go ahead and get the left engine going. We have mixtures rich, props high, full wide open on the throttle. Let's go fuel boost pump high. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004. Boost pump off. Throttle all the way to idle. Crack them open. Clear prop. One more time, Buster. Oh, look at that windsock. Alright, let's go ahead and get us going. Going to start. Manifold moved. Start light goes off. Run the RPM to 1,000. We have positive, we're green on oil pressure, positive oil temp. We have a bus volts where they need to be. We have a good left engine start. We are both on ignition. Let's go ahead and close this up. Annunciators one last time. Good. Avionics on. Let's go ahead and get some AC on. Alright, let's get back to 1,000. We're running a little quick here. Let's go ahead, while this is firing up, let's go ahead and set our altimeters. Wrong way. 7.6 was it? 7.6. Can barely see it. There it is, 7.6. What are we? Yeah, 6,300. Perfect. It's a little higher on this side. It's a little higher on this side. As we get to the other end of 2.8, it's going to be pretty low. Let's go ahead and get this, set this. Have I told you guys how much I love this aircraft? Okay, here we go. Attitude indicator is looking good. Buster's got a good attitude. Whenever you hear attitude indicator, we want to make sure Buster's good with that, and he has a good attitude. All right, we are all looking good. Getting a little. Yep, everything's looking good here. Okay. So we got the altimeter set, altitude indicator set, remote compass. Oh, we're slid. Comms. Yeah, comms. Let's get the comms going. 5. Let's get rocking and rolling. Let's do the backup. Let's go to Unicom. Wrong. Come on. Go, go, go. Okay. We want Santa Fe. Santa Fe is going to be 110.6 on the VOR I'm talking about. Is it 6? No, 0. Ident. There we go. While we're on it, we're going to take a 255 radial. So let's set 255 in there. And let's go ahead and set 280, our heading bug, to our runway. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, backup radios. Let's go. We always like to do it. To 1.5. Wish it would save it, but anyway. Albuquerque 113.2. That's Albuquerque. Let's go OBS. CDI, excuse me. VLOC. GPS VLOC. And we're gonna go, let's just set it to, you'll see what we're doing that for in a minute. Comp 2. Let's go ahead and flying VFR flight plan. We're gonna go to 16,500. 16,500. Boom. All right. Let's get the flight plan going. Flight plan. No, we're not going to Russia. KSAF. Okay. Says who? Sadona says. Let's get back up there. First waypoint. Second waypoint. This is on a departure, but we're doing VFR. We'll fly it. We'll fly it without GPS, so it'll be fun. Actually, we'll cheat once we pass the first waypoint. 26 miles away, we'll go to GPS. Winslow, Arizona. We're good. Thank you, sir. Push. Clear. How are we doing here? Let's go 20 miles. Let's go max. Max. On. On. Thank you. Enter. Push. Roll. Look at here. Let's go to our flight plan on the bottom on the 430. Bingo. What's our message? OBS not available. We're fine. We're good with that. I definitely hit something. Yep. That was interesting. I must have hit G. So I meant to hit F, but I hit G. So that was no bueno. How are we doing? 62 degrees in here? Let's go ahead and make it a little less cold. Okay, so we got the con radios are set, navs are set. We have this set here, which is what we want. We aren't going to be flying out on the GPS. I know. We're going to be flying out on the VLOG. Watch this. So here's the OBS. So that's the line that we're going to intercept. That's the line we're going to intercept. We're going to probably fly a 210. We're going to fly a 210 heading. So we'll be making a left. So yeah, we'll be making a left. Okay, good. Weather radar is on standby. Cabin air and heat, we're set. Air conditioning, we're set. Flight controls, left, neutral, right, neutral, down, neutral, back, neutral, right, neutral, left, rudder, neutral. Flight controls are free and correct, Buster. Taxi lights. Yes, sir. Transponder. We're doing alt, and we're leaning for taxi. We're set here. What is our cabin pressure? Okay, good. All right. We'll be pressurizing. Let's go. We're going to go ahead and taxi via Alpha to runway 28. Make sure we got it. We're good. 119.5. Santa Fe traffic. Baron 712 Bravo Mike at the ramp, taxiing to runway 28 via Alpha, Santa Fe. Santa Fe, here we go. Parking brake is now off. Let's go ahead and turn the AC off because we are not going to need that for takeoff. And we're plenty cold in here. Is the parking brake on? See, little guy, we won't, that's pretty cool. See the Black Hawks out there, guys? Pretty cool. Air National Guard. Nice job. So if you have a moment and you're flying out to Santa Fe, go to flightsim.to, put it in your community folder. Pretty awesome. I'm going to hit my little, we're definitely going to go ahead and take a look at this windsock. I do like the control tower. That is a lot of fun. That's a lot of detail. Oh, there's a guy walking around. I'm sure he's nice, Buster. Look at those vents coming out of there. Good work. We're on Alpha, Foxtrot. Whoa, look at that windsock. Well, now wait a minute. you guys see what I'm seeing? 270. Winds are supposed to be coming at 270. Right? Gust. 41. 270. Straight west. Okay. Should be coming right out of this way. Straight west. Yeah. The windsock's pointing the wrong way. I mean, if the wind's coming out of here, why is the windsock pointed this way? Okay, let's go. Come on, let's go. We're gonna get our run up going. How about that when I was putting on the brakes? Did you guys see the nose wheel kind of lock up and kind of skip a little bit? That's pretty cool. Alpha. Here we go, Delta. Very big on the signage. Not sure that was the intent, but it's very, very obvious. Very well marked. We're just cooking. Look at downhill. Look how downhill we're going. Look at that. See that? That skip. What are you doing? We're gonna do a run up, guys. Brake on. Advance to 17. Okay, let's exercise. We do 3 exercises, right? Let's start with the right. Let's see a 300 drop. There's 300. Restabilize. And we'll do this one, 300 drop. Okay, next we want to see oil pressure increase. There's the oil pressure increase. This one, oil pressure increase. Pressure is increasing. Okay, now we want to see a manifold increase. Is very slight, but it did. Manifold increase. There it is. Good. Props are exercised. We're good. Magnetos. Let's go ahead and do the right engine, left mag. See, we're stable here. We're stable at 17, so let's go. Left mag on right engine. It's 100, that's good. Let's go back to both. So the drop was 100, that's what I meant, guys, sorry. Zoom in here. Let's go to the right mag, right engine. Another 100 drop. Let's go to both. Alright, now let's go ahead and left engine, left mag. About closer to 150. That's 150. Let's go back to both. It was closer to 175. Let's do left engine, right mag. Let's see how we're doing there. Alright. 75. Let's go back to both. We're gonna do the left mag one more time once we stabilize. Okay, let's go. That's 100. Looks stable. Okay, good. Back to both. All right, perfect. All right, so magnetos are now checked. Engine instrument air, we're in the green. Alternator check. Left alternator off. Right is picking up the slack. Let's turn the right alternator down. Bus volts taking up the slack. Left alternator on. Yep, left is taking it. And then right. Now we're back. Good. That's where we want. That's where we want bus volts to be. Alternator check is done. Prop de-ice. We want to see the prop amps jump here. And there's the jump. Perfect. And we see the load go down. Let's go windshield. We should see a load increase and a light. So load, light. Load, light. Perfect. Pitot heat, same thing. Load and light. Load and light. Perfect. Load and light. Perfect. Fuel vent, just load. Good. Stall warning heat, just a load. Good. All right, let's go to manual. So we see just to the left of the prop, we want to see the prop console. We want to see 18. And let's get close to 18. And then we have the light, which so we're good. Let's go ahead and go to auto. Flip on auto. We want to see cycling through. There's a light going up, and we cycle through. Good. Go back to off. We're set. Okay, so all of the surface de-ices are working. Heaters are working. Let's do pressurization check. Let's go 1,000 feet below. Let's make sure we're at 10 o'clock. All right, we're 0 on the differential. Let's go ahead and push it to 2,000 on the RPM. Okay, let's go ahead and door seal, press, cabin tip, press. Okay, we're good. Let's test. Just noticed something I did not do right. Okay, let it go. About 18. Alrighty. Alright then. Pressurization is checked. Throttle is good. Flaps, let's just see. Let's see. So approach goes down. Let's make sure they go back up. Good. Definitely want to make sure they go back up. Okay. Autopilot. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and engage the autopilot. Flight directors are on. We see the flight director is active. Let's go to heading mode. We see the right deflection. Let's keep going. Flight director is moving too. Let's go back the other direction. Terrific. Excellent. Alright, that's what we wanted. Autopilot goes off. No, we're having problems engaging again. Good. Alright, we're set. Yep. We're nav. We're VLOC. We're OBS. So we see where we need to go. We're going to make a left turn to 210. That should be more deflected. Okay. Autopilot test is complete. Before run-up checklist is complete. Now let's go before takeoff. Windows are closed. GPS, comm, and nav radios, we are all set and complete. Pre-selected altitude, yes. Heading bug, set. Nav source, yep. We're VLOC. Elevator trim, set for takeoff. Let's see what we got. And we don't want it down. Up there is good. Flaps are set to approach, which is good. Cabin selector, yeah, we're gonna set it to 18, which is fine. Because we're gonna go 16.5. We can actually go a little bit higher. Yeah, that's good. Cabin press, let's go. Cabin pressure on. Good. Door on. Door seal mode. Air conditioning is now off. Get a little warm in here. Fuel boost pumps to low, not high. Low. Pitot heat on. Anti-ice not required. Transponder, we are set. Weather radar. Let's get it on now. Landing lights and strobe. Let's go ahead and get the landing lights on. We're good. Let's get on over. Okay, Buster, here's what we're going to do. We're going to climb out at 80. If anything happens prior to 80, particularly with these winds, if we get something squirrely going on, or if we lose power or anything like that, we're going to go ahead and cut the throttle and come to a stop. Okay, come on now. There we go. Otherwise, we're going to get positive rate. We're going to go gear up, taxi light off. And then what we're going to do is from there, 500 feet above ground level, so it'll be about 6,800. We're going to go ahead and dial the RPM, the props back to 24. And then from there, yeah, we'll be, oh, yeah, prior to that though, once we pass 100 knots, we're going to go flaps up. And then from there, probably once we get to 6-8, yeah, we'll hit flaps probably first. And then we'll go 2,400 on the RPM for the props. And then we'll try to climb out at around 130-ish. And yeah, and then we'll make a left-hand turn to 210. And once we get close to our cruise, we'll dial back our manifold to 32. Any questions, Buster? Let's do it. This takeoff should be very interesting. We're going uphill, and we have a windsock that says the wind is coming where it's not. So this should be very interesting. Santa Fe traffic, Baron 2 Bravo Mike, taking runway 28 for the departure to the southwest. Santa Fe traffic. Here we go. Let's go, baby, let's go. Lights on, strobes on. A little more power. Fuel boost pumps. Boost pumps are to low. That parking brake, I'm telling you what. .28 confirmed on the runway. I kind of like this view. I think I like that one better. Let's go ahead and get this dialed more towards the runway where we are. All right, so I'm expecting winds, I'm expecting winds right from here. So my thought would be that I'm gonna need to put some left roll into it, and we'll have a right rudder. So we shall see. All right, you ready, Buster? Let's do it. Advance the throttle to 30 on the manifold. Gently. Release the brakes, full power. I'll put in a little left roll right now. We have airspeed is alive. Everything's looking pretty good. Up there goes the plane off to the right. So in goes the left rudder. Roll, roll, roll. Okay, we're good. 80, we're up, and off. Good. Let it weathercock into the wind. Let's go ahead and gear up. Flaps up. Taxi light off. Well, that was fun. Stay on the... Yeah. Let's drop back. I'm getting one, so that's why I'm flying 270, guys. Back. Not getting blown as bad as I thought. Let's keep it the runway. Santa Fe traffic, Baron 2 Bravo Mike climbing through 8,000 feet, clear runway 28. Last call. Santa Fe. Climbing checklist, landing gear up, flaps up, taxi lights are off. Landing lights are not off quite yet. Prop sync on. We're at 24 on the RPM, climbing out. I want to try to keep 2,000 feet. Very easy to do in this airplane. You can see it just hustles up there quick. We're at 140 already. It's just insane. Trying to catch the 255 radial off of Santa Fe VOR. Is that the Santa Fe VOR? That's the Santa Fe VOR right here. I'm going to do. I'm keeping the... Pop buster. So here's the 255. We're 7 miles out. So we're on the 255 radial. So we're getting blown by the wind. Whoops. How about we keep the nose up and climb? Thanks, Buster. Flip on the autopilot. Let's go ahead and arm the altitude going. Let's go ahead and throw open the nav. Oh, that's interesting. Very interesting. Don't mind us, guys. Okay, we got 8 miles to go. We're at 32 on the power. We're 24 on the RPM. We've been screwing around the nav. Trying to go old school here. Doing a 255 radial from the Santa Fe VOR. We've got VLOC on. OBS button is pushed. So we are trying to fly. We have nav all set up. Nav on the autopilot. Yeah, just doesn't appear right. That does. The wind is kind of wonky, for sure. Okay, we messed around too much. Time to lean. Engine maintenance. Here we go. Engine management, I should say. Can't really do maintenance in here. Let's go ahead and put to bed our climbing checklist. So, fuel pumps are now off. Cow flaps, let's make sure the cow flaps are now up. And cabin heat, yeah, 0.9. It's freaking freezing. Pressurization is looking good. Differential and probably sitting around 7,000 feet as far as pressurization goes. Okay, power is now set. Cow flaps up, anti-ice, we don't need it. Booster pumps are off, cabin heat, fine. And pressurization is fine. Let's go ahead and do our lean. Gonna go lean a peak. Pre-lean here. Start with the left engine. 60, 20, and there it goes. Let's go back. Alright, let's go back and find a peak here. Peak, drop it, and let's go back. Okay. That was interesting. Okay, so here's what we got. We're gonna go ahead and arriving at the waypoint. Let's go GPS. And we're going to Goswell. Turn on nav. Okay, good. Alright, so now we're going to KGAO. We'll do a time and fuel check at KGAO, which will be in about 8 minutes. Getting a little aggressive on the turn here, but that's the autopilot. Hey, what can we do? KGAO is 260, so we're dialed in around 260. 260 right there. 260 right there. Alright. Now, let's refocus. Gonna lead. So, here we go. Let's go ahead and double button. Hit in the middle. Right there. Lean a peak. Let's do the left side first. Drop. We want to see the last peak. And then we just keep going. There's the last peak. I want to be at around 25-ish, 30-ish. Alright, we'll do 39, 19. Okay, last peak. Tell you what, we're going to keep them at 58. Right there. We're at 17.6, 17.9. Perfect. Fuel probably around 18, about 18 gallons in it. We're still sitting at 32 and 25 24 on the RPM, so we're doing good. VAT is 28.6. We're good. It's just keeping on fuel flow. We've used 14 gallons so far. 14 gallons. 14 gallons. Okay, we're at 16,500. Let's go ahead. The cabin is getting much warmer, so let's go ahead and so I guess what was kind of interesting was why we were messing around with the nav so much. We actually were on the Santa Fe VOR, which is not on the airport. It's actually south of the airport. And so we were trying to take a 255 radial from it, but the OBS needle was swinging around our first waypoint, which was Zayesi. It wasn't swinging around, it wasn't pivoting around Santa Fe like I would have thought it would have. I'm no expert in the 530, but that's what I was expecting. We've flown it all over the Caribbean for crying out loud, but we didn't do a whole lot of, not a whole lot of VOR tracking. We've used the OBS to track, and maybe that was a mistake. Maybe hitting the OBS was a mistake. Because that kind of threw things in to a different spot. So we're at a 2.6 radial off of Santa Fe right now. Let's go ahead and hit CDI. Now we're at velo. Let's hit the nav. If we can't hit nav. See what happens when we move the needle. Nothing. Looking up here. GPS. Back on the magenta. Hit the nav. Okay. Let's hit the CDI one more time. Nav goes off. We're flying below. We're basically flying manually now. And we're on, you know, the 260 radial. And if we go this way, 330 radial, this needle's going to get wonky awfully quick. I'm surprised it wouldn't. I'm surprised it didn't get wonky right away. It's not doing nothing actually. See how it's rotating around Cobzo? My thought was, why isn't it rotating around Santa Fe? Okay, so we're going to do a time and fuel check. Coming up here in 47 seconds. KGAO, we need to be at 852. Look at that. Our ground speed of 182. Okay, so let's take a look at time. So we're at 19 minutes in the air, so call it 20 minutes in the air at KGAO. We're supposed to be at 23, so we're 3 minutes ahead of schedule. How are we on fuel? 843, we're supposed to be at 852, so we're 9 pounds off. Good. Pretty darn close. Fuel gauges look solid. That's where we need to be. It's going to get a little more warmer. We're leaned out. We've used 18 gallons, so that's about right. You know, when you look at 18 times 6 minus what we have, and we had 949 when we took off, so we're right in that sweet spot. All right, we're on our way to GUP. So GUP is 115.1, I think. Let's see if it puts it in. Identified. Let's put it on the bottom too. The GUP. 279 right here, so that makes sense. A little bit of wind correction. Alright, so I got a little cute, right? So I went ahead and hit VLOC. Did not do OBS. Hit nav. Have a 260 going to it on a bearing of 260. We're getting closer. But it's not on the magenta line. So the magenta line does not redraw. Okay. We're learning. The autopilot is following it though. It is going to go to a bearing of 260 to GUP. Hopefully. We should be making a right hand turn here pretty soon to 260. Ooh, 86 degrees in here, Buster. You know. Now if I hit OBS, my thinking is that the magenta line will change. It will basically suspend what we're doing and it will change. Okay, so we're flying the VOR to GUP. We have a bearing put in at 260. So we're flying to it. We have the arrow going to. All is looking good. We have nav is engaged, right? So autopilot is working. If I hit OBS, it's going to take us basically out of the flight plan. It's going to suspend. It's going to suspend things. And I want to say that the magenta line is going to move. Nope. Okay. We have no magenta line, but we know we're on course. We have situational awareness thanks to the 530 and our HSI. Still over 200 miles to Sadona. Alright, we'll take it off of CDI. We'll go back to GPS. All right. Well, that is something we'll need to continually work on. I mean, without a doubt, we took the 255 radial off of Santa Fe. It just didn't look that way. We didn't have the magenta line. That's okay though. And maybe the magenta line for the GPS. But I was, I do believe you can get a magenta line, definitely coming off the next waypoint when we hit OBS. Okay, what do we got going on here? Is that course at 264? That's fine. We'll do another time and fuel check at GUP. So Gallup, we should be at 758 pounds of fuel, and we should be in it for an hour and 1 minute. We're going to be definitely ahead of schedule. We're at 30 minutes already. We're just call it 20 minutes here on the we're 50 minutes. We're going to be at least 11 minutes ahead of schedule. Ground speed's 176, but they wanted us at 131. So we're going to be continually, flight planning has us at 131 ground speed, so we're going to continually be ahead of schedule, which will probably put us ahead on fuel. How far is Winslow from Sadona? 52 miles. And so we need to get down to 7,000 feet. 8 miles out, 6,000 feet within 3. Sadona is basically 5,000 feet, 4,800. So, pattern altitude would be 6,000. We're doing VFR. I don't think I want to shoot any type of approach or anything like that. I just want to do a VFR. It'd be a lot of fun. Great weather for it. So my thinking is we need to drop 10,000 feet times 5 miles. That's 10 basically times 5. That's 50 nautical miles. So we need to begin our descent. Probably 60 miles out. At least 58 miles out. So 60 nautical miles, because basically we want to be at 7,000 feet, 8 miles out. So, yeah. So now that we have it we know 60 miles from Sadona, we're going to want to go ahead and begin. So that's basically 10 miles. That's basically 10 miles to Sadona, or excuse me, the Winslow VOR. Okay, let's go ahead and set our VNAV profile. Let's minimize this, expand this so you guys can see what we're doing. another VOR that we can triangulate on. So let's triangulate on Zuni, 113.4. So let's go to their backup. Okay, we're getting it. That's good. I would think a radial of, let's just try. Let's go ahead and just try 0.03. There's the from. We're on the radial. Close. Okay, 0.45. So 0.45. So you can see that's where we're at. 0.45. Excuse me, down here, 0.45. Let's see what it is. Zero 1 0. So when the needles completely align, we should be egged up. Let's get Winslow in. Winslow's 112.6. So we'll leave Winslow in the backup. We'll leave Zuni in the backup. We'll keep Winslow in the standby. And so we're thinking that we're going to need to start our descent 10 miles prior to Winslow VOR. Airports we got. Well, we got Gallup coming up. Let's look at our nearest. There's KGAO right there. Straight ahead. Oop. Would help if I hit the nav button. Take a look at Sadona. So we'll be coming on runway 21, so landing during a strong southwest winds. Expect a strong downdraft northeast of the approach end of the runway. Okay. Airport's on a 500-foot mesa, which makes this one pretty cool. Let's go ahead and set in our CTA F now that we don't need this. Let's put this to Unicom. Let's go to Unicom and set the standby in on 123.0. It is uncontrolled. Okay. Holy crap, they only have an RNAV for 03. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. 6,000 foot right there. Interesting. Wow, and you can see the missed approach, man. They don't want you. They want nothing to do with this. So that's gonna be interesting. Flagstaff's to the north. So we'll be coming on 242. So yeah. So we're gonna actually be coming through the road. So we cross this road here, we could probably interesting. Feet, 5,000 feet. Sadona's at 4,800. Mesa. Wow, look at that. There's a Mesa here at 5,500. 5,000. Oh, it's all in Class E. Okay, that's fine. $7,500 over here. 6,000. Flight level 800. Wow, look at that. Not flight level, it's 10,800. Flight level 108. Oh, interesting. That's 6,800 right there. This point is 6,600, so we were talking about being 7,000 coming through here. Probably not a great idea. Like, we're gonna take a straight in off of this. We could probably, there's 6,000 over here. Probably gonna be at 8,000. .280 at 11 gusting 1/8. So yeah, we're gonna need to come in. We're gonna need to come in. Runway 21. So we're going to be crossing right over Mormon Lake. And Mormon Lake, wow. So it peaks there around 8,000. But once we get through Mormon Lake, okay. Yeah, there's two mountain ranges. We need to split them. We'll see a gap going into Sadona. Once we get to once we get to Mormon Lake, we'll probably want to line ourselves up. We'll probably want to definitely line ourselves ourselves up. This is gonna be a fun approach. We're probably gonna come in, yeah. 3 miles out. Yeah, we're gonna have mountains over, yeah, we're gonna have mountains definitely above us. There's no working around that. So by, looks like an interstate or some sort of state road 17 that we're gonna end up crossing. Mormon Lake will probably need to go west once we get to Mormon Lake. Once we get over Mormon Lake, we're gonna wanna go 270 to like Munns Park and then shoot the gap from Munns Park in. So that's kind of the idea. Okay, sorry guys, I'm looking at a VFR. I'm looking at Sky Vector on the screen. So, I wonder if I can pull that up. Let me try one more time. Nope. $400 gift card. That's if you want to buy a raft. Okay. Alright, we'll set that up next time to where, you know, we can put Sky Vector up so you can kind of see it. I'm not that thrilled with with this chart right here. So Munns Park is right over here. So just so you can tell, what we're going to do is we're going to, as soon as we get over, this is Mormon Lake. As soon as we get over Mormon Lake, we're going to go due west to Munns Park, and then we're going to shoot the gap in between these two. We're just going to follow, we're going to hit this road and then just follow it. Munns Park will be around 7,000 feet. All around here though, yeah, we'll begin our descent from Munns Park in. It's 3.5 degrees, so. Yep, should be fun. We definitely want to be at around 6,000 right in here once we start to shoot the gap. And the peaks above us will be around 7,000 to 6,800. So we're definitely going to be shooting a gap here. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. And winds are strong from the west, so we'll have a crosswind. I know, Buster. I know. Well, at least we're not in the Coronado. Love that little waypoint. But GPS nav, GPS good. Coming up to the next leg. Remember what it was? I don't. I've already forgot. Hour and 1 minute. We're gonna be at 48. So we're 12 minutes, 13 minutes ahead of schedule. Fuel at 758. I mean, look, we're at 3/4 of a tank as it is. 743. 15 gallons. 15 gallons, excuse me, 15 pounds. So that's just a couple gallons on each side. We're doing really good. Alright, we're off. We've got 100 miles to go. Remember, we began our descent prior to that. Vertical speed required right now would be 200 foot. We had 800 dialed in, so keep in mind where we're at. We had already looked, once we're 10 miles away from Winslow, that's when we were going to begin our descent. So we'll see which wins out. Oh, yeah, you can see here we already crossed they already crossed, so that's good. What would be our next point of interest? Muni. Here we are. Be kind of neat to see, you know, once we start crossing. Let's just say 330. 330, probably right around here. On like 4 rand. We got a whole point here. And for gallop, go up. Okay, Winslow, Arizona. I would think we're going to be in Arizona here soon. So once we get about 8 miles away from Gallup, once we get due south of Romeo, Quebec, Echo, which is Window Rock. Window Rock is in Arizona, so as soon as we cross Grant, we'll be in Arizona. Pretty cool. Oh, we have FA sectionals. Oh, much better. Much better. Alright, so I don't need to do sky vector. Hooray! So, I mean, we don't usually fly VFR, but anyway. There looks to be some clouds up ahead, I'm not lying. Haze or some fog down there. Mormon Lake. That's gonna be pretty cool. Mormon Lake. So you can see what's gonna happen is we're gonna take the 242 radial off of this bad boy. Off of Winslow VOR. Once we cross Mormon Lake, well, once we get there, we're going to go ahead and basically fly 270, no, probably 260 to Mud Park. We want to be at 7,000 feet at Mud Park. And we'll be making a left turn on the road. And we'll intercept. We'll shoot the gap. You can see the gap right in here. And that's where we're going to shoot. Let's dial in our true airspeed here. So we are sitting here at minus 10 degrees. So if you look at this, minus 30, minus 20, minus 10, 0. So minus 10. So we need to dial 16,500 in the window. We dial it minus 10. So we're indicating 180 right now, or 180. Yeah. Maybe 180, yeah. Okay, so here we go. It's 16 and 165, right there. So, we're doing about 230 and change on the true airspeed. Ground speed's still holding firm at 186. And we do look like we have some clouds coming up. Looks like we're going to fly over top of them. is winds at 260 at 20, gusting to 35, 10 statute miles and clear. And we're looking at 2981 for wind slow. So I'm going to dial that in right now. 2981. That's okay. So we're about 18 gallons an hour each side. I'm not lying, I thought it would be less, but we're up there pretty high. I don't know. We're not, I mean, usually I bet you if we're flight level 200, we'd probably be sitting in fuel flow probably around 16, 17. So, that's my guess. Outside temperature's 13. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, 13 Fahrenheit. This up here is Celsius, temp C, Celsius. So we did it right. Celsius is on the inside here. Fahrenheit's on the outside. $27 miles away. From where? Oh, from Gup. Yep. 70 miles away from the good folks at Winslow. Radio off of Zuni, and there we are. It's always good to check back up where we're at. And with the nearest, here's one. Basically, back to the right. Is there anyone in front of us? Not really. So you can see back to the right here. 39 miles away was Window Rock. And what about this one? Sorry, but I don't see 85 Victor. Is this 85 Victor? No, it's E91. I go sectional out here. That's off to my left at 30 miles. Here's P14. That would be a good location right here. Got a straight in approach. We already got Unicom dialed in. Holbrook Muni. And then of course we've got Winslow, Lindbergh, Regional. Probably a better choice. But it just depends. Low, we're 29er81. Yep, we're dialed in. And let's see, Sadona. No, Flagstaff's the closest. Wow, Flagstaff is 29er2. 29er2 to the west of Williams Clark. Prescott is 29er89. Pressure differential. Okay. We can go standard pressure. Dude, that's really what Flagstaff is looking like. So, just so you know. Here's Flagstaff. Here's Sedona. So pressure here at Flagstaff is 29er2. Yeah. So once we start getting closer to Mormon Lake, once we begin our descent, well, let's put it this way, once we get closer to Mormon Lake, we'll go to standard pressure. What are the winds at Sadona? The winds are currently 240, which is better. Oof. 240 would be better. 14 gusting to 29er. Begin our descent in about 10 minutes. interesting. Vertical speed required. We're almost at 400 feet. 57 degrees. Right up there. Crossing a pretty major road. That's got to be Mormon. That's got to be Mount Mormon. Right here. Holy crap. Humphreys Peak. 12,600 feet. No. Is that what we're looking at? Yeah. I guess so. Mount Mormon's 8,800 feet. Close to that one. Oh, looks to be a lake up ahead. There. Here we go. So it looks like the VOR is just past that. So the Winslow VOR is 50 miles away from Sadona. So we want to be probably 60 before we start our... So we got about 20 some odd miles to go. Interestingly, our vertical speed required isn't probably going to be at 800. It's very interesting. We will do a time and fuel check at Winslow VOR. So we're going to be an hour and 43 minutes, which is not going to be the case. We're going to be an hour and 20. So we're going to be 23 minutes ahead of schedule. And they're going to want us at 677 on the fuel. Interesting, we're ahead of schedule, but fuel is not. Feels like we're on another planet. I wish we could see Buster here. That would make it a lot more fun. Oh well. Man, it's been a long time since we were flying, guys. It's been about 2 weeks. What have we been doing? Well, go to flightsim.to and go to FlyDog. So FlyDog Studios, FlyDog_Studios. We put out North Perry Airport. Kilo Hotel Whiskey Oscar. We're releasing it in 5 stages. We've already released the first 2. The first one was basically for us to get the whole Hollywood Aviation, Atlantis Flight Academy, and all of the hangars that support it, Field Depot as well, get that scenery built out, and a new control tower, and support buildings around the control tower. So, that we did. That was release 1, released late April. And then just a couple days ago, we released 1.1, version 1.1. So the first one was version 1.0. Now we released 1.1. And 1.1 was a full redo of all the runways, all the taxiways, all the runway signs, taxiway signs, runway markings, lighting, all new taxiway lighting, runway lighting. We put the real REILs on the 2 lighted runways. We made sure all the display thresholds were good. I mean, everything. All the taxiways, we linked them all up for ATC. So if somebody doesn't use Vatsim and they just want to use Microsoft Flight Simulator, and the ATC that comes with it, God bless them. But anyway, if they want to do that, then if they want to get taxi instructions from wherever on the airport, that should work. So we did all of that. What a major endeavor. I mean, man, the SDK, if you're working through the SDK and trying to develop that and to do runways, taxiways, you name it. And this one had 4 runways. So really, you can think of, I mean, it's 4 landing strips. I mean, so it's like 8 runways, right? I mean, so it's not, but it's 4. But, you know, you got 1 on each side. And then you've got all of the taxiways. Oh my goodness. Tons of taxiways, tons of junctions, intersections, enhanced, you know, enhanced center lines, all different, you know, do you light the taxiway? Do you not? Do you light the taxi center line? Do you not? I mean, all of that, right? I mean, so constantly going to pictures of North Perry Airport, getting feedback, seeing, you know, satellite, using Google Earth like crazy, seeing what the signs look like on the airport, on the runways, the taxiways, through Google Earth. It's amazing what you can see in Google Earth. And then, of course, the whole top-down approach from just Google Maps, so you can see all of the taxiway lighting, you can see all of the runway lighting, you can see all the other lighting that's taking place. What a massive undertaking. So we definitely bit off more than we can chew, but we've had a good time doing it. So that's where we've been. So we've enjoyed it, definitely. Learning Blender and kind of coming over their own assets to So you see in 1.0, you'll see the assets, the hangars and whatnot that we've tried to replicate as close as possible. So now we've moved on to the south side, where we have North Perry Central, we have ATA Flight School, we have the Wayman Flight Academy, we have Pelican Flight School. Yeah, so we have those that we're going to work and get those done. We also have the southeast corner that has some other flight academies as well as some hangars and whatnot. So a lot to do. That will be the next release. So the south side and southeast side. And then the third release we're going to do, I believe we're going to do, the Broward College has a aviation school. So anyway, there's a lot we're going to do. And then we have Bobby's Landing, which is release 4, or no, that might be with Broward College. And then we got LADIM, and then we have the banner towing operations, which we love. Anyway, it's time to descend. It's time to descend. Let's go and begin our descent. Let's go to 7,000 feet. Okay, we're going to keep the altimeter at where it's at until we cross over Mormon Lake. That might be Mormon Lake right there. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, betcha. Bet you a bag of donuts. Updated 2981, yeah, it's an hour old, and so is Flagstaff 2992. Alright, approach briefing. Yep, we know what we're going to do. We're going to do a straight in for 2-1. And we're going to catch it over Monday. What is it called? Munns Park. Yep, we're going to catch it over Munns Park, probably about, well, we'll make our initial call over Mormon Lake. And then we're going to go to Munns Park. We'll make another call, because that will be about, I don't know, 8-mile final from Munns Park. And then we'll do straight in on 2-1. Okay, that's our briefing. That's our approach briefing. Minimums are, we don't have any minimums. We're completely VFR. We're all good. Fuel quantity is fine. Cabin altitude pre-selector. So we're going to go to 5,000 feet. So let's go ahead and see what we got going on here. We're just going to leave it at, we're going 5,000 feet, so let's leave it right here. Perfect. Cow flaps are closed. Anti-ice, not necessary. Fuel boost pumps, not yet. How we doing? We're at 67 degrees in the cabin, so we're good. And our airspeed is good. Interesting how our VNAV went off. Not sure why that happened. It's always good to do what we did. Ooh, why are we in suspend? why are we in suspend? Man, we are all messed up here. Man, look at that. Going back to KSAF, doing the whole thing all over again. I mean, what? It's just messed up. Right there. Down here looks messed up. Hmm. 44 miles out. 7,35 miles. Should be 10 miles out. Yeah. I think we're good. I think we're good. I think I'd like to pop us in at around 800. Get down there a little quicker. There's Mormon Lake out there. What do we want to change our navigation to? Let's go ahead and set things up. Flagstaff, definitely 113.8. Well, ooh, what's this? Prescott. Yeah, if we have issues, let's go to Prescott. Bearing's probably going to be 2.6. We'll go to Prescott if we have any issues. That's fine. So Prescott's in the backup. We're going to leave. We'll leave Winslow on. Let's go ahead and put Flagstaff in the alternate here. So that's Flagstaff here. No, that's not Flagstaff. Sorry, that's Prescott. So that's good. We'll leave that there. No, that's definitely Mormon Lake, and we were scheduled to go over the southern part of. There it is, the southern part of Mormon Lake. Wow, look how it just drops off. So you can't really fully appreciate it. Zero. Here's Mormon Lake. Let's go 35 miles there. Let's go 35 miles in on this. Flagstaff's up here. Buster. No way. We're gonna fly over to Grand Canyon and then we're going to Vegas. Yep. And got a lot going on, guys. Definitely trying to finish up. You know, we're working on, and we do have some secret things going on. Yep. We are definitely looking to model an aircraft. I know we're crazy. We're absolutely talk crazy. Okay, we're coming up on 10,500. We're 27 miles away. Mormon Mountain, that must be Mormon Mountain right here. And that's at 8,700 feet, or 8,800 feet. We want to stay clear of that. But Munn's Park is going to be over here somewhere. Alright, we're coming up on 10,000 feet. Let's get our landing light on. 79 degrees. Let's go ahead and turn off our heater. What else can we do? Our cabin pressure is looking fine. We're good. Fuel boost pumps? Not yet. Close, but not yet. Man, this is going to be exciting. Somebody just flew overhead. Heading mode. Once we get over to Lake, we're going to turn to 270 to go to Munn. Getting a little nervous about this ridge right here. Feet. Sadona traffic. Baron 712 Bravo Mike is over Mormon Lake at 9,000 feet, inbound for landing runway 21. We'll be entering a 10-mile final. Sadona. It was 2.6, that's right. 2.6 is we said we were going to go to. We're going to level off at 8 because I'm getting a little nervous with these bottoms here. That's the runway. for some spatial orientation. Spatial orientation. Okay, so good. We're over this. Ooh, that was close. All right, let's continue down to 7,000 feet. Sadona traffic, bearing 2 Bravo Mike is at 7,300 feet over Mund Park inbound for landing runway 21, Sadona. You know what? Let's keep this, you can see it right here. There must be the gap. Hello. We're 8 miles out. Flaps. We want to be at 6,000 feet, 3 miles out. So let's pull up slightly. Reduce our speed. Yeah, we wouldn't be doing this, Buster. You should see it. We wouldn't be doing this in the clouds for sure. It should be right in front of us. See it quite yet. Four and a half miles out. It's gotta be on top of the mesa. There it is. I see it. 3 miles. Let's put the gear down. Gears down. Mixture's rich. Props are forward. Glide path, I should say. A little low. We're fine. Hello. Not sure what happened to the left engine, but we shall see. Sadona traffic, Baron 2 Bravo Mike's vacating runway 21. Taxiing to ramp, Sadona. Wow, look at this airport. Let's go ahead and dump. Pressure off. Good.